and welcome back to our Dragon Age Inquisition blind playthrough. And I'm so excited now. We are on hard difficulty. We have the trials going. I did play around a little bit with our inventory. It looks like for us, we're sitting here with the Grand Enchanter's staff, but I just noticed that we picked up the Staff of the Fire Drake, and I looked at it, which we will do here, has a dragon slaying rune in it. So it's plus 20 damage versus dragons, and it's fire damage. So that's going to be very, very useful to us against that other thing. What was that? The Greater Mistral, that crazy dragon that we found. So we're going to have to go and fight that thing. Maybe not this time. Maybe we have plenty of things to do and we'll come back to it. But we also have stuff to do in Emerald Graves still. But there are also a few other places I want to go and do some things and clean up. Plus there's new places we need to push forward to. And I'm really thinking we need to do a little bit of crew talk right here because it's been some time. Let's see here. What's up, Josephine?
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
I figured she might.
I must explain something first about the Montilier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montilier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
She's politician. You must be very politic to be able to be in debt for 100 years and still be cool. I'm sorry, I didn't know. You don't seem poverty-stricken, or did they own property? I'm not giving you a loan. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm going to say you don't seem poverty-stricken.
Debt or no, you appear to be surviving.
That isn't enough. A disaster could wipe us out completely. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest.
That's horrible.
It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Okay, but you're not actually poor. Can I help? You can't fix everything. I'll let someone else handle it. But you're not actually poor. Now, I don't mean to be getting in her face about this because I understand completely where she's coming from right now. And that's horrible that no matter what she gives and gives and gives and gives their family for 100 years, it's not paying off the principal. Predatory lending or debts, it's just horrible. But you're not actually poor. We'll at least pursue it.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams, my brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Yes, it is. Knowing hardship and being thrown out on the streets and being homeless and without food is different. So I do understand what she's saying. They could be wiped out like that. So they're looking for a little bit of security. Totally understandable. Can I help? You can't fix that. We want to help. We want to help.
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered, and the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Oh, who did it? Who would go to that trouble? Was this an attack on us? Who? Let's just go.
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will that get him? Well, I mean, we know what that'll get him. It'll get him a little status bump, and people will want to talk to him to find out what he's talking to us about. They'll think he's in the know, that he's close to power, and so people will want to be close to him. It's very valuable.
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
She's been doing a lot for the Inquisition, and I trust her sense of politics and what she's trying to get done. If it helps you, I'll go. He sounds desperate. He'd better not want more favors. If it helps you, I'll go.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means you are too kind.
Oh,
I
are we now?
must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
All right, so meet with Josephine and Valroyo. Man, I just love that there's always new things to get into here. By the way, that looks awesome. Make sure I'm not blocking it. Very cool. Well, let's talk to her anyway separately.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Courteous?
Courteous claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
It might be the Maker's will. The Anchor's magic not holy. The Maker isn't of this world. I believed it was holy too. I'm going to say it might be. We're going to be agnostic.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago, we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
I don't know. I'll be fine. I'll cope. It feels strange, is what I'll say.
Not pain, it's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant.
All right. Well, we're going to leave that one for a moment. Fun. Good times. See, this game, you always run into things you don't know you're going to run into. And I had some other stuff I was thinking about doing. I'm just checking here. Undercroft. What else is there? You know what? Oh, no, I know. I do want to do more crafting. I want to do all that stuff. But I want to turn in our... Oh, it's not here. Well, damn it. If we're going this way, let's talk to Vivian real quick. I want to turn in our little items or whatever we found in the tower here. I can't remember what they're called. We'll
If you
catch it in a
require
minute.
any assistance,
We've talked to you. Got anything new?
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Yes, my dear.
I think we've gotten...
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Nothing. Good. That's fine. We might want to take her out with us. Maybe we need to get her approval up before we can trigger something else interesting with her. But I just think it's worth checking in with everybody here for a second.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Have we gotten through this? Tell me about Red Lyrium. Tell me about Courteous.
I've read your Tale of the
Courteous.
Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Never mind.
Carry on.
No, I'm going to try one more,
Looking
even
for
though I
someone
think we're
to
good.
talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Let's discuss the Inquisition.
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
If there's anybody out there who hasn't joined the Inquisition, they're hiding under a rock. Did you want to take over for Eldon? I think we might be able to conquer it just by looking east.
Let's do that. Understood. Let's discuss Josephine.
How do you
Let's go
think
through it.
Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
I'm starting to get the feeling that this is all a warm-up before she takes over Antiva in a bloodless coup.
What do you think of our general?
Find him a war or something. If he spends any more time in the yard drilling, Josephine will have him killed.
What do you think of Liliana's work?
She scares me. Mostly in a good way. At least I'm reasonably sure she's on our side.
Good to know.
Back to work, then.
No, one more.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Yep. How about a personal
Can
question?
I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
I feel like I'm going to leave it. Like, there might be something that I'm missing, but Solas. We talked to our little elf man. We have some stuff to do with him, but we have to go back to the war table. There was something with the Fade that we were working on.
How can I help?
How about tell me about your journeys again?
I'd like to hear
Anyone?
more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about spirits. How about old memories?
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a young Canary working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf, she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret, and this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
Man,
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered. Like pride or rage, it was the Fade's reflection of a feeling. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. They've forgotten, said the spirit. There remains no word for what I was.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from any of the simple, chastened tribesmen.
Whose
Trees and
cottage?
weeds had not reclaimed the home, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the trinkets still remaining.
Lemon?
It was empty, long abandoned, but the world feared that you might return.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Hell yeah, we will, dude. Plymouth's Hut is what I was just hearing. I believe we were correct, too. All right, let's head up here. I need to remember to drop off this stuff. I try to take little notes, too, like ahead of time. Like, okay, here's like 10 things I'm trying to do. Because you get distracted. Yeah, right here. We did have frost rags. Perfect, why not? What was... I feel like we always examine everything. Is this new? No, we got a whole bunch of them. Horror Claws, Nightmare Claws, Night Helmet, Dragonling Scales, Wolf Fangs, Codex Updated, Red Templar Foot Soldier, Damage bonus against Red Templars. So that's what that was going to be updated for. But did we read this one? On the condition of your charges, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples the second, yes. Who can forget Schmooples? I cannot, I'll tell you that.
I'm listening.
Any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven should Courteous or his lackeys return. So far nothing, and the breach has been quiet for some time. There is something at least.
Okay, carry on.
I'll leave you to your work.
I forgot, Dorian was downstairs, was he not? Well, I suppose we
A
can try.
request has been made of you, Inquisitor.
Ooh,
Here it is.
here it is. Okay, how are you doing?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate. Based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
Okay, well, we need to
As you
find...
were.
Ooh.
Yes, Inquisitor.
See, there's another thing. Now, we know that we can find our quarries and our logging stands now with the map, so we need to go jump back to a couple places we've been and just see if they pop up on the map. Or, I mean, not even jump back. Are they just going to show up?
We're supposed to have 52 copies of Hard in Hightown, and we're missing all but 4.
What? Scattered in Skyhold. Copies found? What? Okay, 52 copies of Hard in Hightown? We have to find them all? That seems a little ridiculous, but...
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Research on your behalf is almost too kind. I hope you know what you're doing. Do be wary of anything that man proposes.
I am, but, you were a Grey Warden, you still lead the mages? Hell no. Is everything well?
I trust everything is well with the mages?
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall, it is going well.
I guess they are
I'll leave
our
you to it.
Templars. Mr. Dorian.
It occurs to me that you're a mage.
That just occurred to you?
I meant, you must have been part of the Circle of Magi in the south. Meaning, you were locked away like a criminal, at least until you rebelled. It's such a bizarre notion to me.
Hell yeah. Weird. Yep, exactly. There are worse things. I quite agree. Hence the...
Why do you think we rebelled?
A lack of civilized entertainment, clearly. I've been to your southern taverns. It's more surprising that everyone would take the idea of a mage inquisitor so... calmly. Or maybe it's not calm. Maybe the Antivan crows are swimming in gold from all the contracts on your life. Good luck with that, by the way. Grand fun being the one in charge.
Nice. Oh, begin a romance. Oh, we can get into it now. We should talk. You know what? Now, I don't know if I've gotten into this too much. Like, I'm role-playing this a little bit. So my character can have any proclivity and go any way. Love is love, and I'm for that. But in a role-playing sense, we're playing this more as kind of... It's an alteration of me and this, and I don't have to get into everything about what I feel or believe and all that. We're just going to say I'm probably leaning more towards the ladies with this guy. So for those of you who are just like dying for me to romance Dorian, I do. And I could romance him as a male as a different character, or I could romance him, well, probably not as a female, but sacrilege. But that's just where I kind of am, and that's where we're kind of leaning. I don't mean to be too square with everything, if you can get that. Like, oh, yeah, we're not doing that. But
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
I also believe, and do not spoil it for me, I'm pretty sure, and because sometimes there's conflicts in games. If I choose to romance with him, I've chosen the romance path then. Like, there's no other romance that I could probably choose, is my assumption. I could be assuming wrong. And what the hell is this? Scattered in Skyhold. Copies of the books. We found 3 copies there? Oh my god. Okay, well, now I'm tempted to keep running around and find these damn books and talk to everybody we have to talk to. And I'm going to do that. So, maybe we skip to the next conversation. Oh, I found another copy. Was that even showing up? Weird. Well, either way, let's head on out. Weird, do our loops. I'm still looking for that damn Inquisitor if he ever shows up. So, let's just jump till we get to another book or another person. There we go.
When I find out who's been throwing fresh bread up on the battlements, there'll be consequences. Mark my words. Strange. Yesterday I thought I saw someone taking a loaf, but I can't quite recall.
Yes, Cole. Mr. Cole. All right, keep moving. Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure. Are we going to find one in the library here? Now, I don't have to find all these this time. We'll find more later. But yeah, there we go. There's 6. We're really doing it, guys. And you know what? While we're here, I've been meaning to for episodes. There's some reason. I love that painting. I feel like, is there a secret in that painting somehow? Maybe. Is the storage here? We're not using anything. It's not storing more yet. Our, oh, wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. Our cellar is down here. I want to look at the wine that we have. Because that's what this game is all about, right? This isn't some fast playthrough where we don't read everything and we don't come in and appreciate a little bit our wine. We have our dragon piss and our Antivan sip sip. Vint row rowan. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, look at that. That's what I thought, fools. Hold on, what is that? That book looks cool. Is that a high and hard town? I don't know. It looks, or is it a romance novel? Somebody's down here reading something. Very cool. All right, well, I'm going to keep shifting around and looking for that book, and we'll hit you at the next one. Ha, of course. And we've already talked to Josephine, so we're going to let that one go. All right. And on to the next one. Look at this, guys. Damn book just sitting behind, well, in that case, let's go to the Undercroft, too. There's going to be books everywhere that we go. They just want to make sure we're everywhere in the place, right? That is kind of a cool thing, a little feature here. Do we have any special shipments?
Motif, I think.
No, we could craft some armor, some Skyhold customization. Can we upgrade our potions yet? Let's just double check. Healing 2. No, we need 2 more Prophet's Laurel, which I might be able to buy. Ooh, well, I don't want that yet. I want to save the Prophets. You know, I haven't been using lyrium too much either. Do we have any new tonics? Tears of the Dead. Now we're good. And grenades. We're going to leave what we have.
This is where a smith should be.
Is it where a smith should be? Okay, well, we're not going to talk to them real quick. I can't believe there's not a book down here. Hold on. Well, I'm not seeing it here, so if there is one, we'll definitely be back in the crafting area, so we'll find it eventually. Now, what direction am I trying to run in to find the rest of the people here? Let's go to our room. You know what? I'm going to leave the clothes on that we have, but I'm pretty sure we'll find something in our quarters here. One of these books. Oh, or a stack of them. Thank you. All right, we're a quarter of the way done. Now, I'm not planning on getting all these here, guys, but I was planning on kind of doing a run around and talking to people anyway, so it just seems right that we would do this. And I'm imagining, is there going to be a book up top? For the first time. A reason to come up here? Come on now. No? When will there ever be a reason that we can come up here? Are you kidding me? There we might as well take in the... Look at this. Have I not seen? That's a huge drop right there. This place is beautiful. Oh, wait. You guys love to jump. I've never jumped off of here yet. Somebody mentioned it, and I don't think I've realized it was even a possibility. Okay, that's our ladder. Oh. Have I jumped? Why would I... Can I jump down there? No, you cannot. Well, that's great. We can jump down this other one, though. Oh, wait. Why isn't that a book? So weird. It is a book. I mean, why isn't it a book we can pick up? Okay. You know what? I want to... No, I thought you guys said we could jump down here. I guess not. Was that just not somewhere we're allowed to get to? Okay, we're done. We're out of here. That's not helping us. On to the next one. We'll meet you there. What do you got to say, Gatsy?
Stone met, Inquisitor.
Do you have any insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
We had the write-up for the one that we finished. So we'll get one when we finish it. Got it. When we finish the next one. Alright, so I know there's going to be at least one around here, so we'll run around until we run into something. Oh, of course. I've been a lot of places in here now. And we've seen the Bride of the Maker. So it's like, I kind of know where to go looking already. Or I feel like it. Okay, well let's, we'll try in the next one. Meet you there. Yeah, it's right here. That's where the next one is. While we're down here, we might as well check in with Mother Giselle, too. How are the people?
Could you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are people everywhere?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. With the rift near Crestwood sealed, the villagers have begun rebuilding their homes and lives. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
Still in shock, for the most part, to see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave. You saved many, but still lives were lost, and traveling through the wilderness did not make treating injuries easier. For all that, though, more people arrive every day. Some are refugees, but others want to help. Your Inquisition is growing. I pray you use it wisely.
All right, we're out of here.
Farewell.
Be well, Inquisitor.
I know, her voice can be triggering to some with her accent, so... Refugees. Not all French accents, it's just poor French accents, right? Oh, croissant. How do we say it? Type it phonetically in the comments below. Croissant. I'm not saying it correctly. I'm on purpose trying to screw it up. We already examined this. We found our perfect arrow. Okay, I will keep running around, and when we find the next book or the next encounter and conversation, I will cut to it.
I went to Warden Logain to give my respects. He knew me. Even remembered my name. Best commander this world will ever know.
Okay, well, we'll trust you on that one, Thren. Okay, so we've made it to the courtyard. Let's work around some more. I think maybe... I mean, there's going to be little places that things are hiding everywhere. But let's head into the jail here. Maybe we'll finally have a reason for something to be here.
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of them.
Oh, there we go, of course. I know it. Found one. I always think of Tyrion when I come in here. You know, in the Sky Prison, or the Sky Jail, or whatever. I want to see a little... And there was another game, I swear, there's somewhere where they have like a halfling or a dwarf's skeleton. Like, hiding in one of the jail cells, so... Alright, let's head up. You know what? I doubt we'll do a cut. Let's head into this blacksmith's. I'm sure there'll be one in here. I'm kind of enjoying running around. I'm still looking for the Inquisitor, too. So it's like, you know, maybe that'll happen. And a book right away, thank you. Like I said, I'm not looking to get every book this second. This is going to be our first kind of run through. But then I imagine we'll find the rest of them just through playing around. Oh, I found a stack here. I'm going through the towers right now. Yeah, I thought so. Here, let's climb to the top so you get context. Yeah, there we go. Crazy place. I guess we could jump. Maybe we can jump off of this one. Let's try here. Hold on. No, they won't let us. Alright, continuing on our way. Oh, man. Little hidden stack back here. I was almost ready to leave, and it didn't register for a second. Ooh, we might want to upgrade that search function where we pulse. Yeah. There we are. 28 of 48. We're doing well. Logain's still here. By the way, he's just sitting up here with a nice glass of red. Just enjoying his day. Hanging out, looking at the beautiful sights. Let's talk to him. What do you think of our mustache, Logain?
Yes?
Never mind. Goodbye.
Later, then.
Later. He said later. Later, then, is really what he said, but... Fun. Well, you know, it was all worth it to have Logain with us. So you can just say later, then. So many different paths. Oh, okay, so we're back. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is the bar, though, right? So we're going to wait a second. The tavern. Don't let me call it a bar. I'm just kind of looking around. I'm just going to continue my my adventures here. Well, Cullen's in here, right? Oh, this isn't Cullen's. No.
Strangest thing. When I reached down, my dagger was gone. Just gone.
I don't know who's...
I found it. In a barrel. The thing was filled to the brim with daggers. Got the strangest feeling. I know someone took it right off my belt, but I can't recall who.
Is that Cole trying to stop people from stabbing each other? That's really cool. And I just realized it looks like... Whoa. We have a mission over here, huh? Who are these guys? What is this going on here? Inari... Oh. View of the troops. What? How did we not see this? As grand as Skyhold is, it will not hold the Inquisition. No keep holds the whole of its army. Keeps hold the leadership, the core. The army is further protection from the vital heart. Preparations begin for forces traveling now. They have heard the call. We will be ready to welcome them, although the valley will seem empty at first. Sir Draman, assistant to Sir Morris, quartermaster. Well, well, well. I love this. Just kind of getting a little scope in here. All right, all right. Well, let's go in. See what this is about. Well, before that, let's look up top for the... Where's a book? Where's our book, fool? I can't think of too many other places other than the bar and stuff. Right? There's 18 more of these things somewhere, though. I'm missing something. And that is okay. What's up, Cullen?
The smugglers we interrogated gave up the Red Templar's main source of red lyrium, Inquisitor. It's located in the Dales, near a town called Sarnia. Destroying the mine there will cripple Samson's operations.
Well done, and him too. It's about time we did. Well done.
Excellent work, Commander. I'll investigate the mine.
Destroying the Red Templar's source of lyrium will be a loss Samson won't soon forget.
Before the dawn, raid Sarnia Quarry. That actually sounds like something we should do. Shouldn't that weaken everybody? Okay, well, let's keep running around and doing my little go-to here, and we will meet you on the other side. You know, while we're here at the stables, too, let's switch up here. What is our Hunter Shade Dracolisk, right? Yeah, let's go with that one.
Inquisition?
Ooh, looking crazy. Loving it. There's gonna be some books out here, just wandering around, right? They really have stashed them. What are you doing there? We've already tried to talk to that person. Let's check the stores real quick. There's somebody over here gonna have something. Weird. Alright, well, Blackstone, you're on our list. Let's have a convo. After we check out the top here. Where else could we be? Alright, man. Or Blackstone, did I call him Blackwall?
Yes?
Thoughts on the Inquisition?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
We're here.
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
We might.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Is he happy about that, or is he a little perturbed? Seems a little perturbed. All right, let's run through this courtyard and kind of see what's going on.
Your worship.
So, calling me your worship is always a little bit weird. I want to say portcullis, but I don't know if that's the right... Oh, look at this. I knew it. So happy. Now, yeah, we're going to miss one. I'll spend some time maybe off camera digging around. But this is getting us around everywhere we wanted to go anyway. It worked out so perfectly.
That soldier I told you about? He's still hanging on. It's a miracle after what he went through. Every morning he looks at the battlements from his bed and says, "I'm not going to die until winter comes."
Well, oh no. So we should have maybe not had Cole put down the guy who was imminent, but I don't know, maybe Cole knew better. Who knows? The shadow knows. Is this a room yeah. We've been in here before, but this... It's a little weird and kind of off to the side, isn't it? These aren't books? That's what I thought. I wonder if they're going to do this to us again in the future and give us other kind of fetch quests around, or if this is it. But either way, good times. A good day to you. I just want to do a little look-see. over this way and up and through. We're working our way towards the bar, I think. Cassandra. Oh, we have a good cutscene with her. Yay.
Good book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, is this one of the books? Oh, Hard in Hightown. Yes. Are you embarrassed? Of course you don't. What are you hiding?
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
You don't need to hide it. So you've read them all. Why waste your time? You don't need to hide it.
So you like to read. What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous.
We do too.
There are more important things for me to do.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
I should read it. He'd be pleased. Wouldn't dream of it. Seriously?
Maybe I should read that book.
You? No!
Why not me?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
We're human.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
Oh, her voice went back to stern. Pretend you don't know this about me. Talk to Varric about swords and shields. Hold on.
Yes?
Investigate. Tell me about yourself. So you're a romantic.
So, that book you were reading.
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Nothing at all. It's just unexpected. You're wasting time.
Don't get me wrong. I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Ah, well, that's not so bad then.
Nice.
Inquisitor.
Tell me about yourself, if you're
I have
still
some more
on.
questions.
As you wish.
We'll
Tell
try.
me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
Aw, I shouldn't have asked. That's awful. I shouldn't have asked. I'm going to say I shouldn't have asked instead of saying...
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
You blamed all mages. You didn't let go. Or I understand.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
Hold on.
Greetings.
Anything else?
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully, with that Sarah present.
You think she's here to rob us?
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
Well, like Robin Hood a little bit, but...
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Ooh, so many good things going on there. That is crazy. I'm so excited. We finally heard about her brother. It's not that I'd mind asking. I just, that felt like the right choice to say. Oh, geez, I'm running straight back and then I'm seeing this one here, huh? 34 of 48. We have 34 already. It's just like, wow. Is there something on that guy's head? Is there a muffin? There's a damn muffin on that head. Hold on. That is so funny. Is that Sarah or Cole who's doing that one? You know, I feel like I haven't been in that door next door that I just passed. What's up, Sir Morris?
Inquisitor.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
All right.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
He wouldn't have been here if I would have saved somebody else in Haven. Hold on. Let's check our inspect requisitions. Nothing that I care about.
Of course. Another time.
Of course there's books up here. I knew it. Where are we at, though? We're, 37 of 48. Oh, there's another book. We've already read The Inquisition. Let's just click on it, if you haven't. Man, we're doing well here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we do find everything. Is the Inquisitor in this one door that I keep forgetting to go into? Nope. Surgeon, though. Oh, this... Wait. Hold on.
Try not to touch the leeches. They are quite delicate.
Okay. Well, this is our infirmary, isn't it? That's great. Okay, well, we're heading into the bar, then. You know, I'm going to check a couple corners, and then we're going to hit the bar. So I will meet you there. Yeah, I think we're heading in now, but I think we have to go with Harding first.
Inquisitor.
What's new?
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Aw. Investigate. What are you doing here? Tell me about yourself. We have already gotten into that, haven't we?
I have to go.
I feel like we have. Maybe there's more, but I just feel like we've already gone there. Now, here we go.
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
Oh, really? Tell me about Saharan.
Can you tell me more about Saharan?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talvashath, my people, and the Vince, you were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
Awesome.
What are things like for the natives of Saharan?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
What happened?
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
Tell me about the Fog Warriors, or tell me of the Talvashath. Tell me of Tevinter, or Tevinter. I always emphasis.
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Interesting, yeah.
Tell me about the Talvashoth.
When Qunari can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
That's interesting. Well, no, he's a spy, so he's not Talvashoth. He's still inside the Qun. But is he trying to say almost like to a person, like if you're not part of the Qun, if you know what the Qun is and you leave it, you're just a barbarian in mind and state? Is that kind of like there could be nobody civilized and quietly just like drifting off and being like, I'm leaving this society? Interesting, though. I mean, it's probably false. There's got to be some exceptions, no matter what, even if it's a weird, but interesting.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
And, right, because he's still part of his whole, of his society, and serving the best he can.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vin sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Yeah, like everybody knows that. Like dumbasses. Yeah, how about like 20 years of it for the country I live in? What's so dumbasses? What's so bad about Tevinter? Evil dumbasses, I'll say.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
All right.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Love you, Bull. You're the best, Bull. Well, let's get into... We have some codex. Now, first of all, let's go to creatures. We had one that was just the Red Templars. So that's not the one I'm interested in. But let's knock it out. Make sure that Talvashoth isn't under creatures. That would seem a little heavy. Yeah, so Red Templar foot soldiers. We now... Damage against Red Templars increased. And yeah, we're good there. Groups. There we go. Where are the Talvashoth? Number 14. Our wagon was traveling... Lore reading. Our wagon was traveling from the port village to one of the larger cities when they fell upon us. They shrieked like beasts. Their facial markings were savage and nonsensical, their brutal weapons chipped and uncared for, and they stank of unwashed sweat as they charged. The Talvashoth snarled as they fought. One of the workers was bitten. The guards cut them down with blades until they fled, then finished the rest with arrows. We followed their trail into the forest and found their camp. There were women, hunched and cowering as no woman should be. Is that Tamasaran? Hunched and cowering as no woman should be. Filthy children, thin and underfed, and corpses. I will always remember the corpses. There were more Talvashoth as well, as the guards cut them down. As they disarmed the last Talvashoth, one guard asked him why he lived like this, why he acted in this manner. The Talvashoth looked him in the eye and said, I deny the Qun. Then he threw himself upon the guard's blade. I have questioned the Qun. I believe many of us have, although we do not admit it to each other. But when I saw that rage in the Talvashoth warrior's eyes, when I saw the horrible savagery that the Qun alone holds in check, I knew where I belonged. I am not a perfect Qunari, but I know my place and my purpose. I am content. Wow. And what was that? Excerpt from an interview with a Qunari worker in Kirkwall. Heavy stuff, guys. What was the other one here? Oh, there's another group. Vashoth, the Grey Ones. Why do you keep asking me about the Qun? I'm not Qunari. I met a human once who made shoes. Why don't you tell me about shoemaking? You've met more Qunari than I have. I've lived my whole life here in Navarra. No, I'm not Tal Vashoth. Tal Vashoth are rebels. You can't rebel against something you've never seen. I'm Vashoth. No, I didn't use the same word. It's Vashoth, not Tal Vashoth. Nobody told me humans couldn't hear speech. No. I hate humans. People are stupid. Unused portion of a transcript from an interview with Isala, a Kunari goat herder, found in the notes of Brother Genetivi. Love it. Oh, there's so much good stuff.
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
You wanted to get drinks, you said?
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
It's the best episode ever.
Ah, good. We're not drinking alone.
Creme.
How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship, I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Haha. What should I call you? Creme isn't too bad. Does he ever stop? What should I call you?
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Cune.
They ever wear shirts under the Cune, Chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms.
It's a bra.
Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Bringing up binding is kind of interesting, the whole creme thing. Yes! There we go. Why passes a man? Are you a woman? When going crazy. And the rest of the crew, when did you know? You know, how... are you a woman? I don't know. I don't know where to be. How would I ask this question? You know, what I'm saying is like, or do you care? It's like, it doesn't matter. Creme is creme. Creme can be whoever the fuck Creme wants to be. That's my fucking opinion. All right. And the rest of your crew. I'm going to still ask, though. Hold on. Let's see.
You don't have to pass for a man to be a mercenary.
I'm not passing as anything.
In Kunadar, Creme would be an Akunathlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men. Just like you are.
I love it.
Your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Creme. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the chargers. Or what's left of the rest.
Awesome.
A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
I'm just so happy. I don't want to like pass through this without saying like this is like some of the best scenes I've had in the game yet. Have like this has just been great running around. I love it. Investigate, yeah, obviously. We have a lot here, don't we? Okay, first I'm gonna go. I can't help it. Dalish caught my eye. What's up, Dalish?
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip?
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
Oh, I'm so happy. What do we got? Skinner, Stitches, Rocky, Grim. Let's go with Grim.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or chieftain, something like that.
I'm impressed. This is quite a group. We are not going there yet. No. Let's just go now.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
Awesome.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
Sappers, if I'm not sure if I got the meaning correct, but I believe maybe it's just the tactic versus the thing, but digging underground till you get to like a wall or a fortification, putting in explosives or a large fire burning till the thing tumbles down and you can like go in on a siege. Pretty neat. Oh, just cool. You're a healer, Stitches. Let's go there.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
Yeah, dumbass. That's so funny. Why didn't you tell me? How'd you get here, Skinner?
So how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Good for her.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Oh, and I love it. I'm impressed. This is quite a group. Are they any good? Oh my god. I'm impressed.
Got a good company, Bull.
We do all right.
They don't need my approval.
Man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know a tavern with loose cards and looser skirts. For everybody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
So good.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
Yes, and we just collected another song by doing that. Let's talk
boss.
to him one more time.
How are you?
Tell me about the troops. How you guys
I'd like
doing?
to hear more about the Chargers.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
Oh, yeah, more
I'd
stuff.
like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard ass. He's good for that.
Awesome. Special. But you hate Tevinter? Him being her isn't an issue. Nah, I'm gonna say, but it shouldn't be an issue. That we've already been through this. It's him being a her. There is no her anymore. It's him.
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter?
Nah.
But you hate the Vints.
Sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just Krem. I can get worked up about a group or a nation just fine, but people, it's too much work to hate them one by one.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, we'll ask. I sometimes I'm going to ask things because I want it.
You don't have any problems with him being a woman?
He's not a woman.
I agree.
Look, I've got horns. You can shoot fire out of your ass. We're probably not the best people to go around deciding what's normal. Krem's a good man. I don't give a nug's ass that it's a little harder for him to piss standing up.
Awesome. Badass. Like, the writers on this, how they did it, they just, like, slapped it down. They're just like, don't mess with this. Like, it's great. How did you start? You must have crazy stories. Your group is diverse. Let's go.
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
Well, what about Fisher?
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
Drinks. You must have some crazy stories, Bull.
What are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Besides this one, there's a lot of violence between the nobles here, but that's standard work. The fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even went giant baiting once.
Giant baiting?
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned, but he needs a giant, which is off in some damn cave. He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant, but no way he's going into that cave himself. So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because, of course, it does, and we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
You let it chase you? Well, of course, we're luring it out, right?
That was actually your plan? To let a giant chase you?
Yeah, we had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow. Long as my guys ahead could clear out the spiders, we were fine. Bad news is the giant spiderwebs slow you down a bit more than you think.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the pageant.
Turned out that charm was a phony. Giant ate the poor guy alive. It's okay, though. We still got paid.
Hell yeah. And your group is diverse. Yeah, it's awesome. They got dwarves, they got elves, they got everybody.
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Good.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in. A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I love me some Bull. Bull. Okay, Cassandra's like my favorite other than Bull. I'm going to have to like take them. When I have fighters going, it's both of them with me. I don't
hope it's not me.
Kirkwall's very specific.
Inquisitor?
How can we use you?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
We'll get to it. Tell me about yourself.
I wanted to talk about you, if
up,
that's
bro?
all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Wasn't a slave, but even citizens have it rough if they're not mages. I was a soldier, but women joined the ranks under a different program. When they found out I was passing, it got ugly. I ran, met Bull near the border, and ended up here. Not a life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
Why do you pass? I want to pursue these and hear what they say, so we're doing it.
Why did you decide to live as a man?
Because I am a man.
I didn't decide anything. I've been like this my whole life. My parents wanted me to marry up. They tried to find me a nice merchant's son. Every day, put on a dress, look into my father's shaving mirror, and just hate myself.
Don't do that, Krem. We love you. You do whatever you want. What did your... Oh, another one there. What... Would you change with magic? There's no reason for Krem to change. It's not that Krem is broke. That's the thing. It's like, maybe Krem isn't broken. Well, each individual goes through different feelings and there's a spectrum of everything in life. But Krem is just Krem. Like, let Krem be Krem. I want to see this. Let's see if we get both.
How did your family react when you started?
My mother wanted to throw me out. She said if I didn't marry well, I was dooming the family to slavery. He was happy to take the money I set as a soldier, though. Not that it mattered in the end. My father. When I was little, he'd angle his mirror down so I could pretend to shave, just like him. He never said anything, but I think he knew.
Good. So father was just like, you're awesome. Would you change with magic? If you had the choice, would you use magic to be a, quote, real man, is what I think they're getting at.
If you had the chance to use magic, would you change all the way?
What? No. I don't want any magic like that within 10 yards of my body. When I was younger, I don't know. Everyone has silly dreams. In Tevinter, dreams like that get you killed. Bull helped me make a good life. Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy.
Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy. I love it. Yeah, it's nuanced, man, the writing with this. It's not like, yeah, they're doing well. What is Tevinter, in my opinion? So, differ with me, and that's fine. What is Tevinter life like? How do you end up leaving? Tevinter. Is it Tevinter instead of Tevinter that I keep saying? The Vince,
What's Tevinter like for a citizen? Someone who isn't a slave or a mage?
I'm of the Separati. Citizens who aren't mages. Mages are in charge and everyone knows it. But a wealthy merchant can have an easy life. At the low end, people just try to stay out of slavery. My father was a tailor. I joined the army after the Imperial slaves drove him under.
All right, and... yeah, obviously, how did they do that?
How did slaves drive your family out of business?
My father made shirts, aprons, that kind of thing. Nothing fancy. One of the magisters had a pet project to prevent the poor from dying of cold in the winter. Nice, right? He had Imperial slaves making simple peasant clothes and selling them for almost nothing. That magister's nice idea put out slave-made clothes at prices my father couldn't match.
That's tough, isn't it? Because, yeah, like, that's why we have people who are going hungry, because we can't just give food to everybody just who wants food, right? Because even though we're abundant and we throw away, in the U.S. especially, all this food ends up in the dumpster everywhere. Why don't we just feed people? Oh, because of the economy. I'm sorry, it's ridiculous, man. We're just wasting resources. We're just throwing away stuff for no reason. People are going hungry. The system's broken. It's not right. It's crazy. I don't care. We can argue about ways to fix it, and that's great, but something isn't right when you're, the food chain. I don't want to give the statistic because I'm going to mess it up, but a ton of food, every grocery store just throws out, we can't give it away, and expiration dates and all that. And, oh my God. Anyways, same thing here though with the clothes, but still it's hurting the people, and I understand. So it's the system has to change. Because if they're relying on, like, yeah, the economy the way it is to make the living, and then the poor, like, there have to be haves and have-nots and winners and losers. It's crazy. He had good intentions, slave labor, lovely. Who would buy those? I'm going to say he had good intentions.
Sounds like the Magister was doing it out of kindness.
That's the worst part of Tevinter. People don't even realize they're taking away your living.
Yeah.
That Magister wasn't a terrible person. He probably saved slaves from dying. My father sold himself into slavery. He's one of the Servus Publicus, the Imperium-owned slaves now.
That's, yeah, just, I get it. It's just nuts. Yeah. Another excellent writing where they're trying to make you see two sides of it. I really, sometimes, guys, I was just thinking too, on this channel, like, I'll go with an opinion because I think you have to have it, and I'm going with, like, kind of my feel, but I'm almost devil's advocate in my own head on so many things. I do have strong opinions, but I can totally, I'm empathetic, and I try to see the other side on all things, and I feel like the writing in this game has reflected that in a lot of ways. They really, there's not two sides to everything, and I think that's a bullshit argument too. Like, oh, we need to give equal to there's some things are just right and wrong, or true and false. Like, you got to understand that, but at the same time, there's nuance in a lot of things, and they're doing it, and it's really hard. Most people, there are very few evil and horrible people in the world. Everybody has their perspective, and they think they're doing what's best or what they should be doing, and what it's cool. But let's go here. How did you end up leaving? Sorry.
You said you left Tevinter when they discovered your secret.
Women are allowed to serve, but only in certain ranks and disciplines. I was up for promotion, but the healer I'd bribed to sign off on my physical had to tend to a sick magister. When the replacement healer saw what was or wasn't in my paths, he made threats. It was slavery or death, so I knocked him out and ran.
Good. Goodbye. Passing is illegal.
It's against the law to pass as a man.
It's a crime to lie on an imperial application for service. Would have been a heavy fine or slavery. For 10 silvers, the healer said he'd tell the Tribune I was sick in the head. Some pity for the mad little girl. That was when I hit him. I'd served for a few years. I was good at hitting.
Right. Just hit the... Yep. How'd you get away, though?
I'm surprised
after
you
that?
escaped from the Tevinter Imperium so easily.
It's not like I lived in Minrathous. I was in Trevis, not far from the Navarran border.
Yep.
It helped that I was being chased as a deserter, not a runaway slave. Slave hunters only get paid for what they catch. They're efficient bastards.
Nah, that's horrible. Getting to the slavers. Let's go get them.
We'll talk later.
It's a whole mix. I do get it, and they're using slavery in this region like Rome, too, or the way they have it in Tevinter, and I get it. So, like, there are different types of slaves in here, and you know, slavery is the same in some is indentured servitude, and you have ways out of it. Some is you're the lowest, and it's like a caste system, which really pissed me off about the dwarves in this game so far. But I think we're heading back to Orzammar, and we're going to find out how that played out. No music for a moment. We have Cole upstairs, and we're still looking for books. It has been quite a run here. And we also have Sarah up here, I'm remembering. 1 second.
Just rumors.
I suppose you're right.
That's her Cabinet of Wonders. Oh, what's up? Yes, of course. 42, we only have 6 more to go. I don't see myself seeing 6 of these things. Okay, hold on.
Sir Lordy Bloomers.
Sir Lordy Bloomers. Sir, what is that? Any opinion? Yeah, thoughts on our progress?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. The praying's nice, I suppose. Corypheus bit, though. Shite.
Corypheus.
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 Sack Splash. I know his name. Doesn't deserve the respect of me saying it, does he?
That's awesome. You don't fit the Inquisition. Any opinion about our allies? Let's go that way.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again, with your people. Right, which ones?
Who would cheat? Cassandra. We're interested in that.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
I love that. You know what? That's good for now.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Yep. We know you will be. All right, so Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm missing books, but I'm so darn close. Is that 2 more stacks at some point? You know what? We're going to go up here. That door's still open. We were in here, weren't we? And we just turned around because Cole's over here. Cole is there. Good. Right next to a damn book.
It's just what I heard.
5 more. So that's got to be a stack of 3 and 2 individuals.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Perhaps we will find them, perhaps we won't. What's up, Cole?
She hurts, but helping hurts more. She sees the strings that pull me, eyes like raisins in a stale cookie.
Ooh, what? Anyways, let's go.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Rhys was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Rhys. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Rhys couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
I can't even follow. My mind is blown. Like he basically, I mean, the rebellion probably started for a million different reasons, but oh my god. Hold on.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Rhys help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Rhys just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
What's his compassion, right? Rhys, by the way, I say Rise, Rhys. I couldn't remember, but Rhys was your friend.
What can you tell me about Rhys?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away.
Oh, okay.
The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Okay. You killed mages? Wait, hold on.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared.
So he thought he was
much.
freeing them.
I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Rhys found out, he made me stop, made me understand.
Okay.
There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
I should have prevented him then from using his knife, because I didn't understand then his backstory with the knife, where we say, no, it's not like judging him. He wanted to give help. He was helping. He did help, but he could help in other ways, and I get that too. So you made a mistake. You're a murderer. Oh, you set them free.
You wanted to free them from pain and fear.
Too bad.
You shouldn't be ashamed of that.
I am. I didn't know. I could have helped more if I'd known, if I hadn't been so... me. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
Okay, fine. We hear you.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Rhys and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Reese and Evangeline saved me.
Back in the cupboard on the bad day?
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
I don't know. You're right. I'll locate Reese and Evangeline. Now he said no, don't do it.
He hunts the killer, but he's the one who killed her. He can't remember.
I've heard about some oddities here in the Keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Ooh, oh my god.
Have you been stealing bread and throwing it onto the battlements?
You couldn't see the birds if I left it on the ground.
I'm not going to tell him to stop. And the soldier sees them?
I heard of a badly injured soldier who's fighting to stay alive until winter. The healer said that every morning the soldier watches the birds eating bread on the rooftop.
It's not winter until the birds leave.
Haha, yep. I heard you're hoarding daggers.
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
The servants are having some trouble remembering some odd events. Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
Oh. And spiderwebs help healers. Ooh, we know. Oh.
Let's talk about something else.
Damn it.
All right.
Damn it. I hit the wrong thing.
I hear you've been busy.
That's okay, though. You burn turnips.
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
They smell like turnip stew?
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Sorry, I missed the one slight approval from not getting... my fingers slipped on it, my thumb. You stole cheese and mint?
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
Right, I will not screw up this time. Hold on, be slow. You're making the cats play.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint?
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Like Mr. Pounce's. Oh, yes, that's what we... which amuses the cook.
Then the cook laughs at the cats instead of yelling at the scullery maids.
Kitchen fires are hot, like when Haven burned. The old cook lies under rocks. His head is in pieces. She needs to make it all work, so nothing will burn again. But if she laughs, she forgets for a while.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Probably. Oh, probably. How do you know to probably? I can't stop. Let's see.
She spins, plucking strings, matching wits and words, an admiral who will never send ships of her own.
Investigate. Let's discuss let's go to this first. Hold on.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
It's just so much, man. I'm just... What do you think of them? Explain how Templars feel. What about Red Templars?
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker, daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy or less afraid.
Less afraid, yeah.
Dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Yeah, we'll try not to go ACAB on it, but like I lean that way. Explain how the Templars feel.
Can you tell me more about how the
Cullen's
Templars
great,
feel to you?
other than the beard.
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Speaking of which, I think we need to go talk to Varric right away. Let's check our codex, just make sure. Nothing new. This has been amazing. I know I'm probably forgetting somebody. Wait, Vivienne, Dorian, Solas. Wait, no, we talked to Solas. Still can't find all the books. We'll find them later. Oh, I thought I had it there. And then we have Bull, Blackwall, and Cassandra. And then we have Cole, Varric, and Sarah. So we've gotten all of those. So what I want to do is talk to Varric for Cassandra. Let's see how this goes.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Special. What is special? It's got to be special. Cassandra wants a book. I have questions about Cassandra wants a book.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
You sound surprised. She's a big fan. You sound surprised.
What's so surprising about that?
Everybody loves
you.
You
have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to.
Oh no.
That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Bad is good. Like some of the worst movies are the best movies. You know, hello, Mark. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. Never mind. I get The Disaster Artist. Like, so good, man. Wait, what was the actual... Is that the movie about the movie? Anyways, I own both, actually. So good. It's just been a bit. No wonder she was embarrassed. I need it as a gift. It can't be that bad. Cassandra seemed to like it. Oh. How do we do this? The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink. Cassandra seemed to like it. We're just giving him fuel. It can't be that bad. No wonder she was embarrassed. I need it as a gift.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen.
Make him feel good.
So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra?
I do.
Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
I don't think so, you jerk. Wait, no, absolutely.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Give Cassandra the latest chapter of Swords and Shields. Meet with Josephine and Valroyo. You know what? Oh. You know what I want to do? I want to hit the quest map here and go to Valroyo first. Because I don't know, how do we get here? Just go there. Who are we taking with us? Oh, wait, Valroyo. We're gonna meet her there. Let's take Dorian because he's classy. Let's take Cassandra because we love her. Let's take Vivienne because she's fab. And we'll go. That's it, right? Let's go. Beautiful. How's everybody looking? What's up? Doing well. I need to get him. I love some plaid, but we got to get him out of that plaid. Right, I think we're back here, if I recall.
So Gaspard favors the trade you've started, but Celine favors the houses you married into?
And in the balance is certainty of the future.
That's what you lot call certainty? Betting on both?
I suppose you are on the surface because dwarves know better.
Fair point. Arse.
Yeah, arse. Okay, I'm going to level up real quick. Let's see here. I just noticed what we have. Cassandra. Templar. Okay, we already have her rally. We need the last sacrifice. Even should you fall, you give your allies the strength to fight on harder in your name. Health amount 100%. Wait, the last sacrifice. Cooldown time. Health amount 100%. Sure. This is willpower, constitution. We can go with this one. That's fine. And who do we have here? I'm going to respec at some point. I just, there's a lot. There's so much in this game. It's like to respec, I feel like I got to go through like all my characters, read all their stuff, figure out how I want them set up, how I don't want them set up, what points I have, what points I don't have. Shoo. I will do it though. I think, especially with the new schedule here, I think I'm going to have time to like dig in a little harder other than feel like I'm just like pushing through. So let's see here. We're on Vivienne. She's a Knight Templar. Resurgence. You know, if we have her with us, we probably want her to have that. We're getting that next too. Oh, and we don't have her tactics settings. Wait, did that just approve it? Oh. You can just hit X to go through it. That's instead of special, it's just, it uses it. Cool. That's crazy. I'm learning so much. I want to replay all these games. Maybe the channel will die and like nobody will watch and I'll just like sit at home one day replaying this over and over and over going, I had a channel, it was so good, it was wonderful. No, I'm just kidding. All right, ready? Josephine.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Okay, let's go.
Lead the way.
We'll get rid of the mustache eventually. I love it, though. I don't think we look bad, guys. I think it's fun.
Welcome, my friend.
Familiar faces.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit.
You're going to try to assassinate
it's
me
an
here?
honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
We welcome your help. This seems dangerous for you. What's your information?
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for a life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montily's trading exile in Orlais.
You could be in danger. You don't seem surprised.
Who's sending these assassins?
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montilyes from Val Royaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
But the contract's ancient? Sure. I'll help them. Hold on. Or I'll stop them.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the
they're getting
assassins
paid.
still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Our Legion businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary. By its standards.
Okay, we'll stop them. What's the plan, Josephine? We have to kill them.
I assume you have a thought or two on this, Josephine?
The Duparakets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Duparaket could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montelier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
We'll protect her.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets.
Right. So can we pay him?
But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Was there ever a Comte? Did you kill the real Comte? I knew this was too convenient. Don't move.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montilier's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
Did you kill the real Comte? I knew this was too convenient. I'm going to say, did you kill? We'll ask.
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more.
Good. Good.
The contract on Lady Montilier's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated.
Thank
Monsieur.
you.
Your idea to seek out Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one.
So he's part of the whole thing,
I
right?
wish you
He's the assassins right here. Let him go. Let him pass.
I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Is this a choice? Why the warning? You can leave. You're dead. Why the warning?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
No, absolutely. Absolutely, you can go.
Go, then.
Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
How do we take care of this, right? What do you need? Tell us, Josephine. She knows a way through this. That would be uncouth.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Right.
Do
Okay.
you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Boisvert, is
that
that
this guy?
you?
Oh,
The lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
I don't understand. Are we supposed to do something here now? Can we? I don't think we can. Yeah, I think we need to get the hell out of here. But let's continue. Just double checking. This has been fun. So let's get back to Skyhaven, as it were. Skyhold. So she's just there working on the pick. Got it. Oh my god. That's not what I'm trying to do. Quest map. Skyhold. There we go. Oh, we can't get out of here. What? Oh, we have to leave. There we go. Weird. Alright, let's go speak to Lady Josephine. See how this goes.
Inquisitor?
I just noticed too quick on our map, we have a thing with Bull. There's so much going on.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You had no idea. You're safe here. There's no time to pity ourselves.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last Du Paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life.
Who are
We'll
they?
require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
Just kill these
I
people.
assume
Wait,
you
no.
already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Okay, I'm with you, Josephine. Liliana has a point. Let me consider it.
Give me some time to think this over.
I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparakets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Okay, destroying the House of Repose's contract operation available, or optional dispatch. Yeah, speak with Josephine. Okay, either one. But what I want to do right now is let's check our journal here, and go for a little bit of guilty pleasure here. It seems Cassandra really liked Varric's Book of Swords and Shields, and she's caught up, and the book's unfinished. See Varric about getting the last chapter, so we need to go talk to her. After their fight last time about everything, I want to see them have a good time. Where are we actually going here? There, yeah, right outside. Perfect. Although I'm saying perfect as I'm look at this mission. Here she is. I gotta find out what's going on with our exclamation point bull right now. Dude. So much.
Ah, come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Ooh. Should this be private?
You want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What's in the letter? You're supposed to just watch. I'm not happy about this. What's in the letter? That's fine.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Courteous or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium.
What about us?
They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition joining forces.
This does not interest me. No way. I don't trust them.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My charges, you, maybe some backup.
Investigate. What are they offering? Is something wrong?
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
Right.
No, I'm good. It's, I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
Yeah, even though he's still technically part of the Qun, he's been totally free of any oversight, basically. What are they offering? You don't want them to spread? I'll do it. Hold on.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Courteous. On that front, I think we're good.
Right. What are they offering?
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
I don't trust them. I'll do it.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Ooh. We have a nice meeting coming up. Codex unlocked Kunari Dreadnoughts. You'd think it's hard to fight the Kunari on land, or you think it's hard? You've never had to face them on open water. No wind, sails hanging limp, but those giant bastards keep coming. We'd always mocked the Kunari for their mindless servitude, but we saw their discipline as they steadily closed, their oars in perfect form, even as our galley slaves flagged and faltered. They pulled alongside, their great ship twice the length of ours, and we drew steel, ready for them to board. Instead, a great series of blasts rocked the waves, spewing smoke everywhere. Iron balls the size of a man's head flew as though fired from a bow. They ripped through the hull, mast, and sailor alike. Our ship came apart like a child's toy. I'd have died in the water had a trading ship not come by to investigate the wreckage. That was the day I learned that although the Imperium might win the war against the Kunari on land, it will never defeat them at sea. It was also the day I decided to try life as a merchant's guard. An excerpt from Exiles from the Empire by Gregorius Pepigit? Pepigit? Oh, interesting. Okay. What a jam-packed episode without killing anyone.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I am without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Oh, Aveline.
This is your doing.
I hoped you'd like it. None other. Stop pretending.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing
Walk
anyhow.
away, Varric.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
No spoilers. No backseating.
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
She greatly approves. So do we.
Thank you.
Thank Varric. No, thank you. That was...
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
And don't forget to tell all
So
your
good.
friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Thank you for being sweet, Varric. So good. You know what, Cassandra? Come here. Hanging out under the bleachers? What's going on here? Oh, we got a secret little room going?
I was hoping we could speak privately.
Are we not?
Right. Of course we are. The flirting. With me. I've noticed it. Unless it is my imagination, which is entirely possible.
I meant nothing by it. This ends it. It's not your imagination. Should I stop? Should I stop? No, I'm going straight at...
No, it's not your imagination.
You cannot court me if that's your intention. It's impossible.
I'm not courting you. Courting is so formal. Why is it impossible?
Why is it impossible, exactly?
That should be obvious.
Well, it isn't obvious to me.
You intend to properly court me? You of all people.
Is that what you want?
No.
Go get her. Come on. We're getting her. What?
I take it back. That is what I want. I want a man who sweeps me off my feet, who gives me flowers and reads me poetry by candlelight.
Aww.
I want the ideal.
She's a romantic.
You are the Inquisitor and the Herald of Andraste. You cannot be that man.
I'd like to try. You're right. This is why you're alone. I'm surprised. Yes, I can. You know what? So between yes, I can and I'd like to try, it's...
You won't even give me a chance to try.
The world hinges on our actions. We face death at every turn, Inquisitor.
That doesn't change how I feel.
It changes everything.
Did we not search the stories of Valroyo for some candles, talk to the gardener about flowers, and Valroyo talk to a vendor in Redcliffe about poetry books? Oh my god, we gotta go get her. Is that what's going on? Oh, okay. Well, we gotta go to all those places. We gotta do the stuff with Josephine. I'm just gonna run in circles. We're gonna spin, 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 spin. And we're gonna do it all in the next episode.